What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Coach in the car talking about coaches. We had two coaches move on from other jobs last night. Jim Mora is going to Colorado State, leaving UConn, and Eric Morris is leaving North Texas, heading not too far away from Denton up to Stillwater to coach Oklahoma State. I like one of these moves. I don't really like the other one, but I understand it. The one that I don't like and understand is Jim Mora. Jim Mora is a West Coast guy. And with Colorado State moving to the Pac-12 or the newly formed Pac-12 next year, I think they wanted to swing big and get a big coach and get a coach who could bring some eyes to that program. And Jim Mora will do that. He's a proven coach. He's been around a lot, but I mean, wherever he's been, he has done well. I think he's actually a really good coach. So I understand it, but I think, look, there are good football players all over the country. And I think if Mora would have stayed at UConn and kind of locked down that section of the country, there are good football players up there. And there are good guys all over the country. But yeah, I would have just stayed put, locked down UConn. But UConn being an independent, look, UConn being an independent is a lot different than Notre Dame being an independent. And like I said, with all this Pac-12 money, I can understand why Mora, who's a West Coast guy, would move on. But me personally, Colorado State, they're competing with their neighbors down south, in Colorado, and they want the attention, they want the notoriety. They won't admit it, but they're jealous of all the attention that Colorado gets because of Deion Sanders and everything else going down in Boulder. So this is a big hire for them as they move on to the Pac-12. So moving on to Eric Morris, a move that I actually love. Now, North Texas, this happens. This is life in the American. The American, once and again, has proven to be like a proving ground for coaches. Because I feel like Morris won't be the only coach from the American moving on. So he has brought a lot of talent into North Texas. And if I'm a North Texas fan, I'm worried that he will take some of that talent, especially Drew Mestermaker, with him to Stillwater. And again, for Eric Morris, this is a great move. He's been in Denton, which if you guys don't know, is North Texas, because University of North Texas. So that's the Dallas area. He's been recruiting well in that area. And it's not that far. Dallas isn't that far from Stillwater. So he'll still be able to recruit those kids in that fertile recruiting ground that is Dallas, Fort Worth area. And he will be able to get kids from Oklahoma, from Southern Texas, from Austin, from Houston, from Louisiana, from Arkansas. If Oklahoma State is going to reopen the war chest that was closed, unfortunately, when Boone Pickens died, this is a great hire, a great move for Morris. Like I said, once again, another American conference coach being poached by a bigger conference team. Oklahoma State, look, they're about as low as they've been in my lifetime. So there's nowhere to go but up. And I think Eric Morris would be a fantastic choice to lead the Cowboys into their next chapter. So that's it, Coach. Talking about coaches. Peace.